Commitment doesn't clock out when the scoreboard says it's over. Even when you're down, you are never beyond repair. That's what this jersey demands. You give your blood, sweat, and tears, even when the outcome is already written. You stay hooked up to the fight long after hope has left the room. The process of renewal has already begun, with each individual given the opportunity to inject fresh life into a team searching for its next heartbeat.
And that is number 40 for Josh Dowick. The Vancouver Warriors and the Toronto Rock, and for Vancouver, it's very simple. Win and they're in, and for the Toronto Rock, chances are slim, but technically still alive in the playoff push.
We're not defined by our losses, we're defined by how we respond to those losses. Tonight we just out-compete them, non-stop.
It's an uphill battle for the home team here tonight. Rock in the middle, there's a shot on goal, and Elbianco's first attempt. It's off of Bushi and collected quickly by the Warriors. Charlotte Beatty's great move and scores. Warriors up early. Opportunity towards the middle. There's the shot. Scores. Corey Small goes 5-hole, and we're tied at 1. Now takes a return feed. What a fake. Scores. Charlotte Beatty's doubles down. He's got 2. And Vancouver jumps ahead again. Here's Small. 15 on the shot clock. The Toronto's Corey Small towards the middle. Shot. Scores. 10 seconds to go in the half. Played back shot. Holochuk makes a save in tight. And these two teams will go to the locker room with the Warriors leading 7-3.
4 goals. Big deal, okay? Couple of turnovers, over and done with, we move forward, okay? Just go out there, gotta believe, give yourself a chance, but we gotta play some offense. Just keep grinding, but be smart. Cannot have offensive penalties, no more penalties, we're gonna get some. Let's drive the net, let's get our feet moving. Come on, believe you're doing it. Believe!
Another draw won by the Warriors. Ball from the outside, what a rip. 8-3. And now it's Rogers. Lets it go. Challen Rogers scores. Back inside. Scores. Back to back. Bushi cashes in, and it's now 9-5. In behind the goal. Scores. 3 straight for the Rock. Bushi again. In front, scores. Crowley. And he goes 5-hole, and Vancouver gets 1 back. Fourth quarter time as the Warriors keep the pressure on. There's a shot, scores. Gurney down low, in front, scores. Martin. The Rock a man up, go quickly back to work. Inside, around, scores. Bushi. Give him 150 on his career, and it's a 2-goal game. No quit in this Rock squad here. Goaltender on the bench, 6-on-5. Another chance. Craig muscles that one over top of the net. It's a massive pileup right in the slot. Brendan's in the mix of it, and we're going to have some more pushing and shoving here. And you can count it down. The Rock will push one more time. 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go. Vancouver, the wait is over. The Warriors are going to the playoffs. 12-10, the final.
Following the loss to Vancouver, it's official. The Toronto Rock will not be part of the postseason for only the 5th time in franchise history. No wild miracle, no last-minute surge. The door to the playoffs had closed.
The thing about pro sports is the group will never be the same next year, right? So let's enjoy these last 2 games. Let's have a good bracky. Let's enjoy each other's company, right? And be good the next 3 times we're together. All right, Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock.
See, this isn't acceptable for this organization or this group. We just haven't been good enough this year.
You know, obviously after we lost that, our season was over,
And that was really when the realization hit that, you know, there was no chance that we were kind of making playoffs. And it was difficult. It was certainly difficult. You never want to be in that situation, especially with so many games left.
It feels like you let a lot of people down, not only you and your teammates, family, but a lot of people that work hard to get this thing going and keep it where it is, and, you know, the respect that the organization has for it. So it's tough. It's tough.
To put on that jersey, you know, there's a lot of guys in this league that would want to put that jersey on, and we're the lucky ones that get to. So I'm happy and proud of how this team kind of responded and just came out and competed each and every night.
The team's commitment to play doesn't vanish with elimination, as they must close out the regular season with a back-to-back weekend facing Halifax and Rochester.
And for the Toronto Rock, it's been tough this year. There's no way to sugarcoat it.
Tonight's game ball delivery is brought to you by Paradigm Fleet Services, your one-stop shop for commercial vehicle sales, leasing, rentals, upfitting, and more. Ready for the delivery? Well done. Thank you, Paradigm.
Embrace that this has been our goal when we were little kids. Play for what we want tonight. And that's a result for these fans that come out and support us all the time. Okay, boys, let's go. Last time here, last time together. Let's work. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Here's the speedy Terafenko in on goal, and a nice reaction save from Holichuk. Penalty on the way as Hutchison will head to the bench for the extra attacker. 6 on the shot clock. Down low again, scores! Bo Hunter with the goaltender on the bench. Halifax strikes first. Oh, Halifax 7-3 this year, Pat, when they score first. Stotts fakes one way. Still the ball, and Zach wants to tuck it in, and he's denied again by Holichuk, who had some help from Cree. Thompson is sent down, and Holichuk and Withers meet, and there's a little more pushing and shoving. Oh, there's a big check. Billy Hostrauser right in the middle of it. You're not telling me that this game is going to be without emotion all the way through here, Patty.
91 Toronto has 2 minutes for goalie interference, and his 5-minute major has been reduced to a 2-minute illegal body check.
Armstrong hands off as he's decked by Rogers. Chance in front, scores! Jamieson, he's in on goal, scores! Cody Jamieson, and it's 4-0 Halifax. Rock trying to avoid the goose egg in the opening quarter. Rogers is up top. Movement towards the middle, down to Corey Small. Shot, scores! Just before the buzzer, the Rock are on the board. Keeping the Rock in it. Here's Corey Small. Feeds over to Dawick. Dawick lets it go, scores! Give him 39. Rock trying to claw some of that momentum back. Have a chance here. Boucher scores! And there's a hard check that's going to be a Toronto penalty. Yeah, I think Huberdeau's going to get a couple here. Fires it down low. Hogarth was in front. It was picked off there by Justin Martin on a great read. He flips to Brad Cree. Cree turns on the Jets. Withers is there, wraps him up, takes him down. That's going to be a penalty against the Thunderbirds. Ball to Boucher. Spin move. Tries to get past Trevor Smith. Right in front. Scores! Boucher! His second tonight is a beauty. Less than a minute to go in the first half as Toronto tries to cut into the deficit again, and that's what they do. Look who it is. Boucher, give him a hat trick.
Let's try to keep this in a 5-on-5 game here if we can. Some good battle. You know, you feel like you're going to get a call at some point. Don't hold your breath here tonight, okay? So let's see what could happen if we give them 30 minutes here of up and down the floor, good defense, good offense, 5-on-5. You guys are in the game. Let's get them here. Let's go, Blue!
Holichuk is red hot here to start the second half. Not an inch of net to be had. Dallin Rogers back to goal. Bumps away from a couple of defenders, being chased by Thompson. Here's Dawick, scores! And that is number 40 for Josh Dawick. Rogers flips back in. Boucher scores! Boucher, give him 4. And look out, here come the Rock, back within 1. Stotts, once again, tries to push his way through on Hudson. Shoulder down, in, crossbar again, rebound chance, it's over top of the goal. Another one-hopper, Holichuk the save. Short-handed break. looking for Martin, scores! Martin shorthanded. And this game is tied. 4-goal Toronto Rock run here. Here's a chance, scores. Jamison gets it right back. And that's Halifax's first 5-goal lead of the game. 4 minutes to go. Another shot, scores! Robinson picks the corner, and he's got a hat trick. The Thunderbirds get it done in Rock City. It was a pesky Rock team backstopped by Holochuk, who was great through 3 quarters, but there was the 4th quarter that allowed the Thunderbirds to put this one away.
When you know your season's over, you always want to kind of carry some momentum into next year and end on a positive note.
You know, we're going out there competing for each other, competing for like the logo on the front of our chest.
Try to put your head down every single day and do what you can to win.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
So no one's really sorry for us, but we got to do what we got to do. And as professionals, let's go out and play no matter who's in the lineup or what's at stake or, you know, at what point in the season. So
even though we were eliminated, I think we're still wanting to show the pride and the hard work that, you know, we've put in the whole season and, you know, kind of prove that we should be better than our record says, I guess.
Be at your best, play your best, and compete your hardest to just show respect to them and ultimately respect yourself.
Last time we get this group together, let's go out and just work and let's compete and let's enjoy our last night here together.
It is not a right, it's a privilege to play this game, all right? And you never know when that's going to be taken away from you. There is just turnover from year after year. That's the reality of it. So all I tell you here is just make the most of every opportunity. This is our last opportunity. Make the most of it and run with it.
Compete. It's all we do. It's all we know. Let's be the smartest team on the floor and walk out of here with the biggest dub of the year. Let's go here, boys. Rock on, dude. 1, 2, 3.
Toronto, for the first time in a long time, they are not heading to the postseason. In transition, Gash in on goal, shooting. He scores.
The Toronto shooter does land inside the crease prior to the ball. We have no goal. There was a foul on the play. Minor penalty for holding. As a result of that penalty, it is a penalty shot.
Challen Rogers will take the penalty shot, the captain of the Toronto Rock.
I don't wanna die no more. What the hell are we?
He goes in on Hartley, shooting, he scores.
The guys on the floor tonight are playing for jobs, and you look at the offseason, the Rock could potentially land each of the first 3 picks in the upcoming draft.
And remember, Sam English was one of their high draft picks last year as well. He's playing at Syracuse. Here comes Harris. 2-on-1 break for the Rock. In front, Boucher scores! And that's number 40 for Boucher. Now behind the play, we had Coates tied up, and everything is separated. Boucher being pursued there by Jensen. Jensen trying to take it away. Now he does take it away as Tutton contributed to that one. Flip pass back. Here comes Tutton. He's got a great outside shot. In on goal. Scores! Over now to Connor Field. Shooting. Save. Rebound. Oh, what a save. Holochuk with a save of the year. 7-5 Toronto. As the Toronto Rock have come into this building in the first half and showing there's still some life left.
Expect a real big push here at the start. Let's meet that. Let's come out and let's have our first 5 minutes be our best 5 minutes here. We're in one. Love the energy. Love the feeling here. Let's make sure we get this one.
And that one's picked off. Back to Kearney. Side, Dowick scores. And Toronto strikes first out of the locker room. And that one is knocked away. Played on ahead. Pacino's got a breakaway. Shooting kick save. Another breakaway stop for Holochuk.
I know the uppick's coming.
soon as we peeled out, what did he do? Punched him in and ripped it.
Here comes Matt Gilray trying to go coast to coast. In on goal, scores! We're tied at 8. Backing his way in. Gives it up top. That shot, he scores. Rogers, and that's his 3rd of the game. Rogers to Dawick, back to Rogers, near side to Small. 8 seconds left on the power play. The shot, he scores! Off of Hartley and in. And that one is broken up. Picked up by Fields in front. Lansbury scores! Not over yet. Hartley inching out of his goal. Rochester down by 1. Smith shooting, that's deflected wide. Smith picks it up. The dunk attempt, that's denied by Holochuk. We're down to 10. Fields from the high slot. Over to Lansbury. Gives it in the slot. Waters saved. Rebound. Waters tried to pick it up. The loose ball scramble ensues. 1 second left, and the horn sounds. The game is over. 11-10, the Toronto Rock end the regular season with a huge road victory.
Let's go.
We were in trouble for a while here, and we could have rolled up shop. And you guys have been engaged and you've been working. So from my standpoint, that's appreciated, right? Because, you know, don't always get that. Sometimes guys just nail it, and we didn't, you know what I mean? And the way you played here tonight, you deserve it, enjoyed it.
I love this team, I love this group, you know, wasn't the way we won this year, but you know, a lot of positives, you know. You guys are fortunate, man, you're fortunate, because at the end of your career, you know what you want to be? You want to be remembered as a good teammate. It's not about the accolades, championship, it's about you remembered as a good teammate.
Bang on, both Brucey and Krug. Just to watch you guys out there and you know, kind of led by Troy and everybody, you know, bleeding and just sacrificing out there tonight. It's been a tough go, no doubt about it, but something to leave this season on a high note and something to remember going into the off season. Mentioned it last game. I'm not real good at stats and numbers and things like that, and it is all about team. But at the same time, you know, some guys hit certain milestones. And where's Bush? Where are you kids? I mentioned yesterday, just so consistent, game in and game out. 40 is a real big number on a team that was challenged to score many nights. So hell of a job. Who's got the belt? Who's got the belt? I'm going to take that one, Grant, here, and you know, I'm going to pass this on to Challenge, but there's not a lot of things that we want to take from this season. We'll remember tonight, okay? I think it might be time to put the belt to bed, and Challenge got something here.
It's funny, I remember when we had the idea of making this belt, and I asked Bill to go find a rock, and we just found a rock that just called out to him, right? Because there's 3 words on here: respect, honor, and team. And from the very beginning, man, when I joined this team, he was my roommate, and just from that moment on, to just see what you do for this organization, see what you do for this team. You're not retiring, I'm not letting you, but and for the year that you've had, for the leadership you've given this team, and, you know, no one with us because of him. So.
Not much to say. I love this team. I bleed these colors.
Last one of the year here, boys. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock!
When you have a down year like we've had, you never know what's going to happen next year. And you know, you fast forward a couple months to the draft, and it's extremely exciting.
First 3 draft picks next year, but I think for sure, like, we're set up for success right away, right off the bat, heading into next season.
I think this draft coming up is going to be one of the biggest turning moments of this franchise.
I think we're going to be set for the future for sure.
As the season comes to a close, something almost unimaginable in professional sports had lined up for the Rock. They hold the first 3 picks in the upcoming draft. Number 1, number 2, number 3. A generational opportunity to reset the heartbeat of the organization.
The 3 picks that we have, and obviously Sammy from last year, another first-round pick for us, just to bring in that youthful energy, that hunger, that drive. I think it's the shot in the arm that this team and group needs. You know, I'm really excited. This is a big draft for this organization, and it's going to set a foundation for this organization moving forward.
While the upcoming draft will almost certainly alter the foundation, the future is already taking shape south of the border in Syracuse, New York. So the Unplugged crew loaded up the team van and hit the road, meeting up with last year's first-round pick Sam English for a peek of what's to come.
Quick stick shot, they score. It's English on the far side of the crease.
I'm in my second year master's program here. I'm playing midfield for the men's lacrosse team here. I grew up in Burlington, Ontario. I think I was drawn more to field growing up just because it was like this unknown thing, and it was where I could go play university ball and really enjoy that. And I think as I've gotten older and as I've gotten more away from the box game, I've missed it, and I'm excited to come back to it and be full-time with it. My favorite team growing up was the Toronto Rock, so being able to come back here, it's pretty special, and I know the program well, and I played for the Oakville Rock the last couple of years, and it's kind of an honor, and I'm really excited for it. Learning from the guys who are there already, like Challen has been unbelievable. I think I share a lot of similarities with in my game as well, and he's a special player to watch. The Mecca of Syracuse lacrosse is something that's pretty special, and Coach Gate is one of the greatest to ever do it. To be able to play for him is pretty special. When the Syracuse team comes together, we can beat anybody, and we are the best team in the country. I truly believe that.
I know that he works really hard on and off the ball. I don't see anybody on that Syracuse team that works as hard as him. It's awesome what he does, and I'm just excited to see what he does at the next level for sure.
From Burlington, Ontario, number 15, Sam English.
Everyone at this level can win, and everyone at this level is good. And you're going to have to give it full 60 minutes for 4 games in a row if you're going to win the national championship and if you're going to be great. I think I'm pretty unique, especially in today's game of lacrosse. I think I can kind of go up and down the field and up and down the floor and be huge on loose balls, playing offense, playing defense, kind of wherever you need to put me, I can do it. I think I find myself most effective just in between the line, whether it's ball team or picking up the ball and pushing them down the field and being opportunistic when I can be.
In the Syracuse game against North Carolina, Sam English put up 3 goals and 2 assists in the 14-12 loss. In an odd parallel to many Rock games this season, the Orange put up a fantastic effort to nearly tie the game in the final minutes. However, a crease violation call against Syracuse placed the comeback out of reach.
After being prepared, Syracuse's rules of being in the goal line. Please buckle up and enjoy a safe trip home. And wherever you go Orange!
Through all the ups and downs, the adversities this team's faced, just, each and every night, our work ethic was never the issue. That's a given when you put that jersey on.
After the trade deadline, everyone and their mother counted us out completely, thought we were just going to go, 0-7 the rest of the way out, and that wasn't the case.
A couple bounces in those one-goal games, maybe the outlook of the season's a little bit different.
Just being able to kind of fight through adversity and see how everybody reacts to that was a really big positive, I think.
I think just buy-in, all that leads to success, and that's what we have to do is to buy in. It's all the little things. The little things add up to the bigger picture always.
The dream of winning the NLL championship didn't vanish in one heartbreaking moment this season. It bled out slowly, over months, injuries, one-goal games, and loads of frustration.
This team was... this team was close as hell. One thing that everyone needs to know is how close that this team is and how close we've gotten through ups and downs, and that could never change. No one can take that away from us.
I think you definitely build a lot more character when you lose and when you win. No one's going to win a championship with surface level relationships in the room and stuff like that. So no one's quitting on each other in this room, and everybody's going to go to war for the guy next to you.
You know, once you get to this level in any sport, once you get to the highest level, every player is different. But the one thing that's consistent with every player and why they're there is they just have this like competitive drive that you have never seen before. The ultimate competitiveness and the will to win that we did have, although the wins were far and few between, I think that's the quality and the makeup of a good playoff team. And I just think you look at the games that we lost and, you know, they were so close. We should be in the playoffs. Like we're a playoff team, despite what anybody else thinks.
I think there's a lot of positives about having such big adversities this year. Like it kind of shows guys like, yeah, we don't ever want to be here again.
I fully see us coming back into Hamilton next year and lifting the banner at the end of the season. So hopefully the story is the craziest comeback you've ever seen next year.
And hopefully this taste that we're feeling right now spreads into next year, and you know the new guys that come, or you know, whatever happens, like we're gonna make sure that they understand what we felt and what we went through, and to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Sometimes healing starts with external forces. The transfusion is coming. And with 3 franchise-altering selections in their hands, the treatment starts now. The pulse of Rock City will beat strong once again. The reload is coming up next.
I'm done with that, Cam. Get out of my face.
How great was that to have the offense and defense rolling?
Are we bombing the cake? What are we gonna do? Who's gonna eat it? It's gonna stay here for 7 days.
Oh, there's chocolate.
No, like where's that from?
I put it in my personal bottle.
No yoga before we get any butter?
No, sending all of our stuff upstairs, yeah?
Coward.
Whoa!
Where's our new guy?
First one's out of the way. First one's out of the way.
Where do the chairs go? Mike, where do the chairs go? I'm gonna ask one more time and then I'm not doing it. Where do the chairs go?
Over here. Suffering succotash on 3, Grant, ready?
1, 2, suffering succotash. I can't do it.
Here you go, Boosh. Alright, chicken on 3. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock!
That's a wrap. We'll see you next year. Go, Rock, go! Go, Rock, go!